are oppressed. We are exploited. We are downtrodden. We are denied not only civil rights, but even
man. So yeah, that is what it is, man. It's your brother Old God and the SamAnt, Uncensored Truth Podcast. We going in on this Monday. All that we ask you to do each and every time is go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with at least one other person. I want to turn my attention to Jim Jones. Jim Jones recently put up, a post on Instagram where he's pretty much saying he's going to share a new venture that is in favor of artists. Now, Jim Jones goes on to say, with all the knowledge I've acquired over the years of being successful in the industry, with all the artists I've helped put in positions to make their dreams come true, as far as being a rapper and making money than they thought they could ever. All the labels I've helped, consulted, or even worked with as an executive, all the free game I gave the artists, exec producers who wanted to be in this game, all the barriers I broke by taking a risk where there was no risk and no reward, all the obstacles I overcame in my years of being here and being able to still be relevant, how to keep the money after you make it, and just a few of the many traits I've gained throughout my career. I'm starting my own consulting firm. Tune in for more details. This is what I really love to do, and I want to help others, and this is what I love to do. Jim Jones puts that. So he's pretty much putting together a consulting firm for up-and-coming rappers. And we talked about something like this, somebody actually doing this to help them with their finances and how to better manage their money. Obviously in the infant stages right now, but he says stay tuned for more details. And I got to say, I like it from, what I can hear so far.
It's very about this, man. It's very important, not to cut you off, Big Dog. It's very important. We talked about, and we talked with Kansu, our man from Aboriginal Consultant in Chicago. We talk about what's the blueprint and what an artist should go through to start as being a successful artist. Well, from a business perspective, what do they need to do, the step by steps? And he often tells us you got to go get a lawyer, make sure you set up an LLC, make sure you set up A, B, and C. Things that artists that just want to go out there and do music and do good music have no idea about. And it's things that you need to start schooling yourself on right now. To have a Jim Jones to do that and begin to create something like that is very important. Please understand, because whoever he gets as far as staff will speak the language that these people need to understand, which is very important, because they can articulate it in a way where you or I or somebody else can grasp it, where they wouldn't be able to customarily grasp it if somebody else were to do it a different way. It's just like school. So for him to be able to do this and bring in some of these young artists that we obviously see out here now that need guidance like a motherfucker, to be able to come in here and go, listen, not only am I going to give you guidance with your finances, but I'm gonna give you a little PR guidance too. Chill on this, cool out on this. Let's do this, let's do that. And hopefully some of these artists can start receiving this early and can start really recouping on a lot of their talents, and we don't see them like a lot of their idols and the OGs that don't have a lot of money, gotta basically rely on their shows to make any kind of revenue, because a lot of the hits that are out here doing so many streams or so many amounts of spins, they're not getting a dime for. So it's very smart for Jim Jones, and he's he's intelligent as hell. I think he was out in Atlantic City a couple of days ago. It was another real estate seminar out here, believe it or not. I don't know who's running it, but he was there showing his support, and we seen what he was doing out there in, I believe, Richmond, if I'm not mistaken, with his football team. Jim Jones has his hand in a lot of businesses, man. He's always doing something dope, man. So
I love stuff like this, man. And we talk about Nip and other people, in the game, Jay-Z, even Diddy. He put out a great video yesterday on Instagram. People giving back, taking what they learn and giving it back, to the community, that other people can come the same path that that you do. Oftentimes a lot of people have to pay a lot of money to get this type of knowledge at different institutions. For him to come back and do it in the hip-hop arena, I think is huge. I can't wait to see this develop into what I think it could be, and hopefully people actually support this, because this is type of things that we need from the inside out, man. Definitely.
Well, it drives me crazy that we don't hear about this more so in the media, because we'll hear about him getting into the bullshit in Atlanta. We'll hear about this. If he was beefing with somebody tomorrow, we'd hear about that. But
this is live TV. Glad I put this up.
Good for him. But he should, as much as other shit that he does. But, I mean, we need this kind of news out here too. We need to get this kind of media out here, because this is the kind of thing that to bridge the gap between artists and media, and kind of get them a little more comfortable with us, and then more comfortable and us more comfortable with them, because when they can go and scroll through their timeline and see, oh damn, somebody's saying something dope about me, that vibration and that energy is completely different than to see your name somewhere and smeared and thrown all over the place. So when you can provide that good energy like we do, and salute for you for even bringing that story up, it just gives a different vibration. So, I mean, with that being said, they got to pay homage too. We can do them, but you got to also respect, throw a retweet to that shit. Do this, do that. You know what I mean? Give some love to it so that we can all both pay it forward. And
don't just see the story and say, oh, that's some other, but I get it, because they probably see a lot of things, but if you see one that's actually positive and we're highlighting something positive, because that's always the criticism. They always talk about the negative stuff. Retweet it, share it, like it. You know what I mean? If you don't want to retweet it, just let us know that you've seen it. I appreciate it, brother. If not, it's cool. We'll just take it, his silence as consent.
And I mean, and we know, especially given this weekend with the confirmations of certain things this weekend, you never know who's watching, man.
Yeah.
You never know. And it humbles us every day to find out who's watching and who's checking in with the Uncensored Truth podcast. So if you happen to see this, man, and it's all love and always support, throw out the retweet, throw out this, throw out that if you enjoy the content, if you enjoy what you're hearing, because that shit goes millions of miles. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, man. That's the best way to always support us, liking, resharing, this engagement period. But definitely, man, I'm going to jump up here to this next story.
Talk about it briefly when we had that conversation with The Rock, and that's getting great responses even still. People pissed off at us about that. He's didn't. It's great.
Right.
But what do you think about Kofi Kingston winning the title?
I think it's cool. Hopefully, don't lose it next Monday night on Raw or something.
Dang, well, I mean, SmackDown's tomorrow live, so hopefully they don't drop that shit tomorrow. That'd be
nah, man, that's dope, man. I'm excited to see him. Win it. It's probably a long time coming. He's been out for a minute, right?
Yeah, he's been doing his thing. He's been out 11 years. He's got a great platform. He's well respected in the WWE. And last night when he won it, he had his kids come in the ring, and little man jumped on the ropes and had the belt in his hand. He's probably like 7 or 8. Man, it was special to see his kids in there doing it, because I remember just being a kid.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? No doubt. Salute to them, even though all that shit's staged and all that. Salute to that man being up there and taking
You're gonna lose it on Raw, man.
No, man. Don't do that to him. Damn.
The shortest lived champion ever.
Damn.
He had it for less than 24 hours. Nah, man. But another episode of the Uncensored Truth podcast is in the books, man. That's SamAnt from Viral Hip Hop News. Brother old guy right here on the mic from Hip Hop News Uncensored. Man, we going in, man. You listen to that music right there. That's Briz 609 in Conway. You can go on iTunes, and go cop that right now. It's called More Malcolm Less Martin. That's all I got, SamAnt.
Indeed, we're gonna have Riz on the podcast roasting. We're gonna try to get him on here this week. Talk to that brother, get his perspective on a lot of different things. Talk to them about this album, man. Yeah, that's all I got too, man. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Peace out. And just kind of getting recharged to get up here, just do what we do, man. It's been a down week as far as the emotions, with the Nipsey Hussle, situation. Once again, we didn't know him personally, but we could definitely, resonate with his energy and, just seeing him and hearing what he was about, man, a lot, to us. So I know a lot of people out there has been affected this week, but we ready to kind of, move forward this week on some new topics and, kind of just move forward in what we do, man.
Like always, man, what we got on the ticket today, big dog?
Well, we're going to be talking about, man, unfortunately, Kodak Black with the situation that happened over the weekend where he said some words about Lauren London, where that kind of spilled over into today. T.I., The Game, and other people, I've been speaking about that. So we're going to give our opinion formally on that. Also, Blueface, is still tied into the Nipsey Hussle situation. It's checked by a Crip. Also, there's been some more news coming out about Tekashi 6ix9ine possibly being released soon. So we're going to, speak about that. Also, Jim Jones, is putting together something real dope for some hip hop artists. So I'm gonna go over that too. But yeah, man, that and a few other things, today here on the Uncensored Truth podcast. You already know how we do, man. If you're listening on YouTube, hit the like button and go ahead and share this video. But yeah, that's what we got today though, SamAnt.
Indeed, man. Like you said, man, energy is real, and it spilled over into this week, and we see the profound energy that our man Nipsey Hussle had. Like you said, we didn't know him personally, but just respecting his grind, respecting what he was doing out here for his community, how he was making business moves in a genre where you don't customarily see the type of moves he was making. It was a breath of fresh air. Looking forward to having him on this podcast one day. We talked about it privately, and to see the unfortunate passing, and just to see that although we respected him on that regard, the amount of respect that we had for him, unfortunately, in his passing. And like we were talking about outside, man, energy is real. And it seemed like the second this brother passed away, his energy just flew everywhere. And hit everybody in a different way, whether you knew him or not. You're feeling the effects of this, and it kind of, now that the time is going, and even though it's still very fresh and they're putting him to rest on Thursday, I'm seeing throughout social media now, his energy is almost bringing a type of drive to a lot of people. He got a lot of people on their shit. So it's a real good thing to see, man.
Right.